In this question, Principle 1 explains to us about rule of strict liability and Principle 2 explains to us about rule of absolute liability. Now, the facts in the present question are X was acting as a supervisor in a chemical factory which was manufacturing certain inherently dangerous and obnoxious chemicals. One day there was leakage of a deadly gas in the unit in which X was on duty. While evacuating the workers, X got badly affected by the gas. X brought a legal action for damages against the company under the rule of absolute liability. The company denied its liability, claiming that the gas had not escaped from their premises as it had not crossed over the boundary of the factory and hence the liability could not be fastened upon them. In this question, the correct answer is B, that is X shall succeed in his action. The reason for this being is, now there are a number of reasons for this. Firstly, the company was dealing with inherently dangerous substance. Therefore, the rule of absolute liability will come into picture. Secondly, for the rule of absolute liability, it is not important that there should be escape of the substance. That is, escape of substance is not required. Now, hence for any harm which is done to a person, whether outside the premises or inside, and irrespective of any care observed, the defendant shall be held liable under the rule of absolute liability. That is, in the present set of facts, rule of absolute liability will be applicable as provided in Principle 2, making B the right answer, that is X shall succeed in his action.